football season, everything has built to this. The battle for the national championship and college football immortality. A moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad out of the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The field's open this game. And each offense features a star tight end. What an elite matchup. Who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams? Each other, but that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Aggressive call on the opening play. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
For the first play of the game, the defense comes up with a turnover. Good job of mixing up their coverages, showing one look, going to another. I think they confused the quarterback. He puts it right into coverage, and they're able to capitalize.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. The receiver makes the catch. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. In the red area, it's Peoples. He'll get brought down behind the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the big loss sets them up way behind the sticks for second and long. Sticking with the running game. Nowhere to run. The defense swarms him. He'll lose 5 on the play. So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot. 3rd and very long. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. Pre-snap motion from the offense. The pass rush closing in. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. To throw, it's Sayin. He'll take a deep shot here. Downfield and Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Off the play fake on first down. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. A play action, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. They bring him down after a short return with a takeaway. The 26-yard line is huge.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. That's a nice play. They'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart the zone defense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Big throw caught on the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They strike first in this national title bout. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. The shotgun handoff here. Oh, what a move. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out. 2.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
First down here for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. And in first down, they go right back to him. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off. They come to the line. A long way to go. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner is brought down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kurt. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
That completion makes it second and medium. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Downfield shot, ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Quick spin on the run. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Great grab on the sideline. He does get the foot down before going out of bounds. The important third down play coming up. Ball handed to the running back, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it, enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap and turns it around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end, where they want to run the ball. Because if they want to score about it. That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
Oh, and he stopped short. The two-point try fails, and that is how the first half comes to an end. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
The Mountaineers will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Sayin. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. Solid game there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught near the sticks. It's Barnes. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's White. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. And they finish it off here on second and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Touchdown, West Virginia, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Play action here on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. It's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after one. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. One quarter to decide who will win the national championship. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He's running out of time here. Doesn't get rid of it. It's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and at the snap of the ball, the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. Let's see if he can make a play on this return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. The national championship coming right down to the wire. Biggest possession of the game so far. This offense needs a touchdown. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the fourth interception he's thrown today. Brings up second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, 3rd and long. That's reeled in. It's Barnes. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line. That's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
He's hit as he throws it. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Working clock with the ground game. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. They'll down this one at the 40. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for a late deep shot. The deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Short pass finds the tight end.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Well, this is it.